PIER, Public Involvement in Education and Research, I think benefits the students because it gives them a realistic experience of real life stories, and that always helps them, and certainly from some of the students, for example social work students, when they go on placement, they always talk about how their experience of the talks has really helped them and during that first placement experience. They get involved in interviews of people applying to come on degree courses. They get involved in role plays. They get involved in focus groups, and they also help in research as well and developing research.
My involvement in PIER started back in 2007 when I had a traumatic brain injury when I was shot in the back of my head on a gap year in New Zealand. And after that, when I finally done my rehab, I started doing presentations to different groups, and I ended up doing it at Bournemouth University.
I think what we can do as academics is teach students about legislation, policies and theories. What having service users and carers does is enable students to think about what that means in real life.
In the past I've spoken to physio group, paramedic groups, and also some social services. So just talks about my experiences in physio, the things that work for me, the things that don't work for me, how I like to be treated and how I don't like to be treated. And basically what makes a good physio and what doesn't.
I generally play myself and my own experiences when I come in and talk to the students. So it could be a social work student needing to give news to a service user. So I would be the service user that they give news to. The students find it really helpful to use real life experience and real long-term service users to get them more prepared.
Well, I think it benefits the students because it's my own personal view and experience of what having a brain injury is like and living with a brain injury afterwards. So it gives them a good sort of opinion for them for when they're going out to work in the real world.
Students rate it really highly. They say it helps them think about, well, question everything that they thought they knew. And what they like is that they get different perspectives. So not all service users are the same, and it helps students to understand that. Service users will tell us that they feel more confident, that they feel valued, that they're recognised for their expertise. I
love being part of Bournemouth Uni PIER, and it gives me a real sense of achievement.
I say it's a really good thing because it's great for the confidence to do that, and I've since started doing the presentations here, I've bumped into quite a few of the students that I've spoken to, and they've all come up to me and said, "Thank you very much for your presentation. It was really inspirational to hear," it's great to hear for me. It's quite a confidence boost which I need sometimes.